Welcome! My name is Eddie from the Daily Informer to bring you unbiased current events so you can stay up to date without all the noise. Let's begin with major updates regarding global armed conflicts and international flashpoints. Diplomatic peace talks between Iran and the United States have been paused by Iranian leadership. Alongside the regional axis of resistance, plans were announced to completely block the Strait of Hormuz, with further threats to close the Strait of Mandeb, ruling out future discussions until Israeli military operations in Lebanon and Gaza cease. The Iranian parliamentary speaker and chief negotiator stated that the U.S. naval blockade of Iran and ongoing attacks on Lebanon violate their ceasefire agreement. In response, the Iranian foreign minister requested assistance from the Pakistani foreign minister and deputy prime minister to help facilitate de-escalation while expressing serious concern over the situation. The U.S. president stated that ceasefire negotiations are still ongoing. He noted that while the naval blockade will continue, the pause on talks does not mean the United States will resume airstrikes. Amid the blockade, the Iranian president announced that ships from Japan will be permitted to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, the Iranian deputy foreign minister asserted that only Iran and Oman hold the right to exercise sovereignty over the strait, implementing a new maritime traffic control process in coordination with each other. The conflict also saw direct military engagements affecting neighboring areas. The U.S. Central Command intercepted 2 Iranian ballistic missiles targeting a U.S. military base in Kuwait. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps claimed the base had been utilized for a previous attack on Bandar Sirik, Iran. Additionally, naval forces from the Revolutionary Corps attacked a Panama-flagged U.S.-owned container ship in the Sea of Oman, citing it as retaliation for an alleged American strike on an Iranian vessel. Regarding the neighboring conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, the U.S. president announced that both sides have agreed to dial back fighting following a joint call. The U.S. Embassy in Beirut confirmed that the militant group accepted a mutual cessation of attacks proposal after regional threats of escalation. The Lebanese government subsequently received confirmation of the agreement. Following the announcement of the halted peace talks, global oil prices surged by nearly 8%, with West Texas Intermediate rising to $94.20 per barrel and Brent crude reaching $97.23 per barrel. In travel and infrastructure updates, Terminal 1 at Kuwait International Airport officially resumed operations as part of a phased reopening plan following extensive repairs and upgrades. The facility has also reopened to Arab and foreign airlines for the first time since regional warfare forced its closure on February 28th. Next, an update from Health and the Environment. Public health developments regarding the Central Africa Ebola epidemic have triggered regional unrest. In Kenya, youth gathered in Nanyuki to protest the establishment of a quarantine center at the Laikipia Air Base, which was designated for American citizens exposed to the virus. In response to the wider regional outbreak, the United Arab Emirates Ministry of Foreign Affairs advised its citizens and residents against traveling to South Sudan, Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. On the medical front, pharmaceutical developer Moderna announced a partnership with the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations to create a vaccine targeting the Bundibugyo strain of the Ebola virus. In Sudan, health officials reported that around 200 cases of Mpox have emerged in the Jebel Mara region of Darfur. In the United States, the Department of Health and Human Services announced that 5 individuals who were quarantined at the University of Nebraska Medical Center in Omaha, Nebraska, following potential hantavirus exposure on a cruise ship, have been cleared to return to their home states. Turning to international relations and diplomatic shifts. The United Kingdom has enacted a travel ban on the American co-creator of The Young Turks and an American Twitch streamer, along with several other individuals, citing undisclosed security reasons. In the Atlantic Ocean, French military forces, backed by a United Kingdom Royal Navy warship, seized a Russian Shadow Fleet tanker operating in international waters. Russian officials condemned the action, stating the seizure bordered on international piracy. In Southeast Asia, The Philippines and Vietnam formally upgraded their bilateral relations to an enhanced strategic partnership during an official state visit to Manila by the Vietnamese president. Thanks for joining us today. Remember, stay informed, but never let fear do your thinking for you.